What's up, folks? Today we're bringing today's content to you from the beach. I'm at one of the most beautiful places in Southern California. This is Strands Beach. Let me show you. Let me show you this. I just got done running stairs. I come here about once a week, do some conditioning, get my steps in today so I can hit my 10K a day. And I want to show you the beauty. But, which brings me to this point. So, simple hack to improve your health, which is the most simple thing that you can do, especially if you are a beginner, is to focus on putting in 10,000 steps a day. Science says that if you're doing a minimum of 7,000 steps a day, you cut your all-cause mortality down by 50 to 60%. Let me repeat that in English language. You're just simply walking a minimum of 7,000 steps a day cuts your risk of dying in half. So if you can walk your fat ass to the refrigerator, you can walk your fat ass somewhere to put steps in. So I don't want to hear any fucking excuses that you don't fucking have time. This is also extremely beneficial if you are married, because once you guys get home from work at the end of the day, it's a great way to spend time with one another and connect, get away from the little rugrats, go out for a little walk, talk about each other's day, you know, reconnect, catch up, work on some logistics, you know, and just focus on your marriage, right? So, and you can do that all while both getting some steps in each day, right? So when it comes to the basics, and what I've been doing lately, which I actually just started doing this myself because, you know, even though like I work out every day and I eat super clean every day and I never cheat, right? I'm not really that active throughout the day, you know. I train my clients for a couple hours in the morning, a couple hours at night, middle of the day. I'm usually at home, or, you know, I'm at home filming content, you know, doing some check-in calls with my online clients, answering emails, answering text messages and stuff from everybody. So I don't really move throughout the day. And I just realized, I'm like, dude, I don't fucking move. Like, I'm the fucking fitness pro. And even though I'm in shape and look good and still healthy, I'm like, I never move. So I'm like, I'm gonna start walking 10K a day just to get more activity into my life, because I feel like I just need more, right? So for those of you that have desk jobs like most of you do, get off your fucking ass and go put in some steps every day. There's no excuse why you can't put in some fucking steps every day. So you can do it before work, you can do it at lunch, you can do it after work. Spend some time with your spouse, like I was telling you. There's no excuse to not be active, okay? You're not active just because you're being fucking lazy. And part of the reason why you're fucking lazy is because you have shitty ass diets. And your shitty ass diets wreck your gut, create little holes in your gut. And basically what's happening is poop is slipping in your bloodstream, causing inflammation and bad food particles and undigested food particles and bad bugs and shit. And then you end up with inflammation, which makes you tired, depressed, anxious, whole host of problems. Makes you lazy as fuck. And that's why you bastards skip your workouts every day. So there's no excuse for you not to get your workouts in. So the minimum you can do is fucking walk, okay? Like I'm doing right now in this fucking conversation. Look, I just walked down this entire flight of stairs. Look how fucking long this is. Just literally as I'm talking to you. I walked all the way from up there. Okay, now you ain't gotta do stairs. Ideally, it's best if you can find some hills and stuff, because it's gonna be more intense and you're gonna get more out of it, right? You're gonna burn more calories, you're gonna get your heart rate up, you're gonna get more out of it if it's at an incline. But at the very minimum, walk flat. If the weather sucks, like winter time's coming up in a few months, when the winter time comes, take your ass indoors. Do it on a fucking treadmill. Now, as you start getting fitter, you're gonna have to start stepping it up a notch, right? So now ideally you wanna be in the gym lifting. That's your primary source of training, but your 10K steps you should be doing every day. You should do every day no matter what. But as a minimum, try and get in the gym 3 times a week. As you start to get fitter, Then you can bump that up to more as you get fitter. And then on some of your days, your 10K steps, you can throw in some intervals like I did today. So instead of just walking hills, which is normally what I do, and today I actually came over here and ran these stairs as part of my steps for the day, right? Because I wanted to turn the heat up and get a little more training out of it, right? And that's all you gotta do. You gotta put in the work every day, right? Health is earned. Fitness is earned. You are not gonna get there by just fucking thinking about it, wishing about it, hoping about it. It's not gonna fucking happen. You gotta put in the fucking work. It's just like trying to become a multi-millionaire, right? Or for some of you, just trying to make it to 6 figures, right? Because some of you never made 6 figures before. So getting to that next level requires a lot of fucking work. A lot of skills, a lot of effort, a lot of habit change, mindset shifting, right? So as you start to improve, the intensity of your stuff has to improve. So instead of doing your simple 10K steps, you turn that into running, right? Run for half a minute, 30 seconds or so, and then walk, run, walk, run, walk. Or find hills. Run from, usually what I like to do when I'm running the hills is I'll pick a point, and I got this massive hill by my house. It's really long. And what I'll do is I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna run to that car. And I'll run to that car hard. When I get to that car, I'll start walking again. And then whenever I recover enough, all right, run to that driveway. All right, run to that stoplight. All right, run to that car. And I'll just keep doing that until I'm done. And as you get better and fitter, the intensity has to increase, because what once worked for you isn't going to work so much anymore because your body's adapting. It's getting more efficient at the same work. So you have to constantly be pushing harder and harder and harder if you want your body to keep progressing, right? It's the same thing in the gym. If you go to the gym, look at that view. Look at that. Wow. You go to the gym and you lift the same weight, same reps every single day, you ain't gonna change, right? What do you gotta do when you lift? You gotta increase the reps to progressive overload, add more sets, add more weight, lift heavier shit, right? To continue to progress. And if you don't do that, you don't improve. It's the same for this. You have to constantly be trying to improve week after week, because your body's gonna get fitter week after week. As long as you're eating right and you're training consistently, your body's gonna get better and better and better. So you have to push harder, harder, and harder. And that's why you see, like, for some of you guys that follow me on social media and you see, you know, my heart rates. When I'm training, I'm always peaking 180, 190 BPM during my workouts. And that's because I'm a psychopath. And I have to be, because like my resting heart rate is a 40, or not 40, below 40. My resting heart rate's 39 beats per minute, okay? I'm super fucking healthy. So in order for me to burn calories, I gotta train hard as shit. I gotta push my body really hard. So, and whenever I'm training, I'm a psycho. So I push my shit so my shit peaks over 180. That's my rule. The rule that I teach my clients too. If you're doing your conditioning workouts and you ain't peaking 180 BPM, you ain't training, okay? You ain't training, you're bitching out. So when I'm doing these stairs, my heart rate will be peaking 180, 190, because that's the standard. I'm watching it the whole time. So as I'm running up on some of them, usually after about the 5th one, when I'm doing these, usually about after the 5th one, I'm peaking 180 then every single time I go up after that. So, but anyways, my whole point of this is it a simple hack to improve your lifespan and to help you burn more calories and to help you get fit is simply getting off your fucking ass and walking, okay? There's no excuse to be fucking fat. Being fat is a choice. You choose what you fucking eat. You choose how much. You choose how often you work out. You choose what you look like. You choose the health that you have. So, and those of you that are fat and unhealthy, you have a habit of playing a fucking victim, which is one of my peeves. I fucking hate that shit. You play a victim. I can't because. Yes, you can, motherfucker. There's people that have more kids than you, more businesses than you, that are busier than you, that have more stress than you, that have worse past than you, that make this shit happen. So stop being a little bitch and make it happen. Now, that pretty much concludes today's lesson. But if you need help with the implementation and getting in shape, shoot me a message and I'll see if I can help you out.